Is there a custom who goes first? Completely up to us?
First.
You want to rock, paper, scissors it?
Okay, fine. Okay.
Okay.
Best 2 out of 3 or?
Okay, yeah, let's start there. Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. You're going first.
Eden and Kathryn, you have looked forward to today for quite some time. The wedding ceremony is one of our most intimate and sacred occasions. Here 2 people celebrate the uniqueness of their love. I know that the marriage that you are establishing here this evening will become a home, which includes traditions and love.
Eden. I can't remember how it felt to navigate life without you, and I knew early on that I never wanted to. It is the greatest privilege and honor of my life to get to love you forever. For all that life has thrown our way, I stand firm that I am the luckiest girl in the world. You are my person, my best friend, and the absolute love of my life. Ani ohevet otah. I love you, Eden.
Kathryn, we made it. A little, or probably even big part of us always knew we would, but we made it. One word came to mind when thinking about you. Everything. Kathryn, you are my everything. You are my best friend for nearly 10 years. You are my sounding board for life's greatest questions. You are my safe place, my home, my comfort. And after today, I cannot wait to say that you are my wife. I love you, and I can't wait to start this next chapter.
We all praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who hallows us with Musicbed and who consecrates this marriage. We praise you, Adonai, who sanctifies our people Israel through Kiddushin, the sacred rite of marriage at the Pham. At the conclusion of the ceremony, it is customary for the groom to break a glass in symbolic recognition of the fact that even in times of our greatest joy and supreme personal happiness, we should not forget the sorrows which our people have endured throughout the centuries. It also indicates for us today your willingness to undertake your obligations to the Jewish community as a family unit, which you have just created. The words have been spoken and the rites performed which unite your lives. By virtue of the authority vested in me as a Cantor, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
So very appreciative of every person that is here today. We know that some of you had conflicts that you had to rearrange to be here. We know some of you had other events that you had to turn down. We know that some of you have birthdays tomorrow. We know that some of you traveled through hurricanes and war zones. And whether you drove from Long Island, Rockland, Queens, Manhattan, Florida, Jersey, Boston, New York City, and we'll even throw DC, Maryland in there with the easiest of the drives. Or whether you flew here from Florida, California, Colorado, Santa Fe, Chicago, Greece, Israel. But we know that ending up in Berryville, Virginia is not an easy journey. So we thank each and every one of you for that. We love you greatly and appreciate your presence here. And sharing today with you all fills our hearts and souls with goodness. So again, thank you for that. We're also sending our love up to those who aren't here today but are here in spirit, and their spirit is woven into the fabric of today, and we honor them as we celebrate the marriage of Kathryn and Eden.
Put your hands together and help me welcome Mr. and Mrs. Kathryn and Eden!
Although it hasn't been official until now, I hope you know that I've always considered you to be my sister, and I'm really glad that we're here today. So much so that when I tell people that I was going to be maid of honor at a wedding, they'd ask me whose it was, and I would naturally say, my sister's wedding. You can imagine the confused looks I'd say when they'd ask, do you know the groom? And I'd say, oh, he's my brother.
So for as long as I've known them, the synergy between these two, it's unmatched. It's like watching a well-oiled machine that always knows what to eat for dinner.
And you have long made Kathryn very happy and supported her endeavors, calmed her in stressful times, encouraged her in low times, applauded her successes, as I know that she has done all this for you.
So when Eden and Kathryn started dating, we could tell they had a special connection, and it was only a matter of time before they got married. Now that the day is here, we're so glad to officially welcome you as a member to the family, although in our hearts you've been one since you were 17. Everyone in our family is so happy that this day is here.